In Saved by the Bell news.
When I wake up in the morning and I'm up in the morning and I think I'll never make it on time.
All right.
Nice.
Those 5 English words in there. Submitted by Mystical Unicorn. A man's decision to hit the snooze button may have saved his life.
That's what I'm saying. Hit the snooze.
It's all right.
Yeah, so this man in Indiana, his name is Raymond.
Indiana.
Wrong India.
I'm around Indiana.
Oh my god. Alright, so this man in Indiana, this is what he looked like.
Oh, what the hell is he?
What do you mean, what the hell is
Like
it?
ethnicity-wise.
Yeah, so...
That was a bumblebee.
What?
So Raymond,
Layman.
when Raymond's alarm went off, he decided to hit the snooze button, get a few extra minutes, and so he's saying that thankfully he did that because shortly after he hit the snooze button, in the same exact spot where he would have been brushing his teeth, this happened. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, what is that?
It's a tree branch, like a limb of the tree limb.
What the hell?
It just went right through his house?
Right through it, impaled his house.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So that's the exact spot where he would have been if he would have woken up.
Is that tree branch also sharpened at the bottom?
It is.
It's like broken.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It looks like a trap.
Fucking battering ram from a roof.
Dude.
It's like a giant.
So his wife planned this.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I'm not sure if he's married.
Yo.
Wow.
Remember that movie? Final Destinations?
Yeah.
That's right there. Mm-hmm. That's right there.
Oh, do you think, so you're saying that he needs to forever watch his back?
Yup.
Yep.
When he walks
targeted?
outside.
Should have been brushing his teeth.
Yep. You should. That's what he was supposed to die.
Oh my god, imagine that fucking death though.
Dude, Final Destination became the weirdest film because the deaths just became stupid. Like I remember there was one where a guy was swimming and then he got his butthole fucking suctioned out of his ass. Like what? He was swimming and then there was like a reverse pump.
Yeah.
And then he got stuck and then the suction like ripped out of his ass all of his organs.
Oh, shit.
The 5th one or something?
Yeah, like the 5th
old
or
one?
6th ones,
I mean,
yeah.
the newer one?
Oh, you're running out of ideas.
Yeah, it was kind of like dumb. I'm like, okay, this is stupid.
Yeah, I got way too like unrealistic.
You guys ever cleaned your... Never mind. Keep going.
Our buttholes?
Clean your butthole in the jacuzzi hot tub where it's spraying like a bidet.
Ew, you do that?
I did that before.
Don't lie.
No, I didn't. When am I gonna be naked in a hot tub?
I don't know.
I don't
you have
know.
a hot face.
But I never did
You
that.
to ask that though.
I just thought of it because I was like, that probably feels really good because it's warm too.
Just use the bidet. We have bidets.
That is
now.
warm.
That's why I didn't even want to ask the question. I know you guys are gonna judge me for something I didn't even do yet.
Yet, so you will do it in
Exactly.
If I owned one, I would do it. If I owned
No,
one.
we can't get one now.
Keyword, man.
You're not getting a
I
fucking
wonder if the
jacuzzi.
water pressure is strong enough to make your asshole reverse.
Reverse?
Like open up.
Open up and then flush
Like
out.
the bidet.
Oh.
Like the vortex option on our bidet.
Oh, man.
It goes inside.
Yeah, that thing is brutal.
Yeah.
And as much as you want to tell it no, it goes in.
How does it feel, the vortex option?
It just feels like your intestines is like a balloon.
I tried it, but it just didn't penetrate my butthole. It just didn't work.
You gotta angle it correctly.
I did, and I was sweating a bit, and I'm like, here.
That's because you got that prison defense. That's why.
You got a really strong
Yeah, you
asshole
gotta
because that
relax.
shit fucking violated me.
Yeah, no, even if you're like clenching, like your lips are like that,
Yeah.
it still finds its way inside. If it finds an opening, it'll just go in there. It might be the water pressure too. You might have had it at low.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because that shit just, yeah,
I
it
feel
was
like your
never
whole
the same.
stomach is getting pumped with water, and then you wait a few minutes
Like an
and
enema?
shit out water. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that.
But I like it now because you ever have those shits where you feel like there's some left, but you just can't get it out.
Yeah.
You get it out with that. How long is the vortex option?
Well, I read the
Seconds?
instructions and it said like for a few minutes, but that's way too
Oh
long.
shit, a few minutes?
Yeah, I just wait till I feel like the balloon is filled up.
Oh.
balloon.
Yeah, my intestines become like a balloon.
It feels like it's getting like
Enema then. And then you just...
Well, I've never had an enema, so I'm assuming yes.
All I know is that I feel refreshed, but I come out crying. So, yeah.
Yeah, every time too, you know how there's like a railing right there? I'm always like,
But it feels fresh, like everything's gone.
I love bidets.
but yeah, have you guys ever had an experience where you're like, oh, thank God I didn't make that decision I was planning on to?
Yes.
And this happened?
Nope.
So I think a few years ago, I was driving to a improv class that I was taking out in like Melrose, Fairfax area, and I parked my car. And as I opened the door, like I usually open the door and jump out at the same time, but this time I just opened it and I think I was on my phone or doing something, and this car came and sideswiped my car and it knocked my door like halfway open.
Whoa.
But if I would have jumped out, like if I would have opened the door and jumped out at the same exact time, I would have been paralyzed probably.
Crazy.
I almost got ran over yesterday.
What?
Yeah, I was at the airport, and then this fuckface. I was walking, and I had like an envelope and a bag of sandwiches, and I was in the parking structure, and then I was walking to my car like this one, and then I felt like something
Danger.
in my aura. So I turned around, and right when I looked back, a fucking SUV's grill was this close, and I just ninja jumped to the side like this. Well, it wasn't that crazy. I just did one of those moves like that,
Yeah.
and then that shit just went vroom, like that, and then me and the guy, we were like this, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? And his wife was all like, so I know he was getting scolded.
Yeah.
But basically what he was doing was he was driving like this.
Oh my gosh.
So then, and he was holding on to the gas. So then,
God.
as soon as I got out of the way, he saw me and he was like, "Oh shit!" like
I would have
that.
just fucking pretended.
Men should not drive.
The person that did that to me, she was looking this way while she was driving. It was a girl, and then she smashed into my car, and I was parked.
All I know is that I had the opposite situation where I was like, bad thing happened. So I was like, I wish I didn't do that. And it always happens. So it's always that way. I'm like, why the fuck did I bring my kid?
You don't get saved.
Yeah.
I never get
Just
sick.
get hurt.
Like, why the fuck did I fucking wear my socks inside out at the Big Bear trip and fall down the
Poor
stairs?
David. It's your own fault too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final destination is my life.
No, I was gonna ask you, which hand do you use when you open your door?
My left hand.
Left? So I recently read something, I think it's the Dutch.
With their right.
So the Dutch.
Psychopaths.
So the Dutch, I think it's the Dutch. I'm not sure, I forgot. But
I do both sometimes.
You do right hand?
No, because I push like that, or I open this and then I
Yeah.
push.
so what they're saying is what the Dutch do is that they open it with their right hand, which forces them to look to see if there's anyone incoming. And so like that's like a good practice, they say, to open your door.
I like the laws of New York, where the bigger the vehicle, the right of way. So if you're like in California, like people, the pedestrians, they just jaywalk in the middle of the street when it's not even their turn, and they're like, "Excuse me, I was walking here," and you're like, "Dude, it's my green."
Yeah.
You know, it's so weird. It's almost as if like, okay, so all the big trucks got to move around you because they're scared to hit you. In New York, the pedestrians jump out of the way of the taxis, and the taxis jump out of the way of buses and semi-trucks.
Yep.
And that makes way more sense to me. Like if there's a big ass bus coming through, for your own safety, just move out the way.
Dude, if you just go on those two streets that are directly in the middle of Skid Row, those lights mean nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Guys walk in over there, they drop their shit, they just chill.
They know the car's gonna stop for you.
Yeah. It sucks.
Because in New York, a taxi guy will tap you with his car.
Yep.
If you're walking outside of the crosswalk lines, they'll tap you. Or hurry the fuck up.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like that.
You like that? What if just everyone
I just want a bulldozer. Drive around in a bulldozer and you don't have to stop for shit. Everything just moves.
But what if everyone else has
But in
bulldozers?
California, if you had a bulldozer, you have to stop for the pedestrian. You have to go, "Rah!" Oh shit, it's a person. God damn it.
It'd be cool if, like, in New York and stuff, instead of having, like, the walking transport just to be on the streets, if they elevated it and they had, like, areas above the
Oh, I like that.
People walk on top and the bottom.
Like
Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Where it's like that whole, you know what I mean?
Doesn't interfere with anybody. You do your own shit, and there's a subway even below it. So
Yep.
3 layers of transportation. I like that.
That's genius, yeah.
I think it's hard when it's an old city.
Did you have any more experiences?
Well, the only thing that I saw, but it might be hard to believe, is so there was this time when I first moved into Pasadena. It was the first year, and there was this day that was so fucking windy. I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but it was to the point where all the palm trees were angled, right?
Oh, I remember that day.
You guys remember that day, right?
Tree
So
branches were falling and all
Yeah,
that
it was
shit.
crazy.
I actually saw a tree, and it was so where I lived in Pasadena. It's like it's on Colorado, but it's towards the far end where there's a little bit more homes.
Where the PCC is at, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter now. But me and Abe literally saw a tree fall on this old dude's house. Boom, on the roof. I feel bad for laughing, but it was so funny because the dude walked out and this old guy did not expect this to come out. He goes, "What the fuck?" I just remember I couldn't.
How do you not expect that to come out of his mouth? The tree just fell on his
Because
house.
he's a very sweet-looking old man, and so you just picture this really. You think
It's like the up grandpa.
Like, oh no.
yeah, and so you expect him to be like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened, but he said, what the fuck? And I just was in tears laughing.
Oh,
It was
man.
so terrible.
Did you help him?
No.
What is he gonna do? Lift up the branch?
No, I just.
I don't know. Make sure he was okay. Nothing. There's like nothing inside the house.
If
that
he can
help
say
with?
what the fuck, he's okay.
Yeah, and the
Wow.
dude, I just remember that day though it was crazy. All the palm trees were at a fucking 45-degree angle.
Yeah, we had a bunch of tree branches and stuff that broke.
Yeah.
Landed on cars on our street.
Are they still at an angle, or like what happened? Did they end up falling?
No, it just all the fucking the palm trees just looked like this because it was so windy.
So windy.
Flexible ass palm trees.
But I just know that they're this, and because everybody uses palm trees as analogies for how you should be as a human being.
Oh, I always heard bamboo.
Is it bamboo? I thought it was palm
Yeah.
trees.
For
I heard
Asians,
bamboo.
it's bamboo.
Yeah, I thought it was palm trees because of how they sway, and they have they
Go with the
they
flow.
don't break under a lot of pressure, so you should be able to, you know.
The Shakira that shit through life.
Yep.
Follow us on Instagram so you can spy on us like a sneaky perverted neighbor, because you know I always post sexy photos. For the last video, click over here.